Hey everyone, what a beautiful morning coming to you from Holter Lake, Upper Holter Lake, just north of Helena in Montana. My son Matt, we've got our dogs Duke and Murphy. We're going to be hitting the water for some trout. Stay tuned, should be some good action coming your way. Plug check. Let's go fishing.
Time to go to 11.
We just ran down from the boat launch here. There's a big bend at the lake, and this particular spot has been really productive for me in the past. Holter Lake is actually a reservoir, and it's the Missouri River. There's trees down there, so one of the things you do have to watch for when you're running down riggers is that you don't go too deep. They're generally around 50 feet deep or so, and so for rainbows, it shouldn't be an issue. There are some kokanee in this lake. They don't stock it, but they did in the past, and there's some natural reproduction. I'm told by fish biologists there are big kokanee in here, like we're talking 6-pound fish, big kokanee. But today we're gonna focus on the rainbows. So we will get our gear down, and what do you think, Matt?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I will say there might be some trees on the bottom. One time fishing with some buddies a couple years back, you never know what you're gonna catch. Trolling along, bouncing off the bottom, pulled up a nice big net that somebody lost. I chucked it, but you never know what's down there. Kind of fun. Wasn't sure what I had when I was pulling it up at the time. It was super heavy, pretty heavy, but just an exciting place. Love the area. It's a great spot to go fishing.
Holter is a 2-pole per angler lake. So we're gonna run 4 poles today. We're gonna run down riggers, and probably we'll run some side planers, just because these trout do tend to be in that 35 feet up to the surface. So we wanna cover the water. We're gonna start off with a Old Goat double spinner, tandem spinner. I love this spinner. You can get it on Old Goat's website. I've caught a lot of really nice trout with that particular setup. And we'll be tipping that with worms. Second rod is going to be an Old Goat OG2, one of their 3D printed plugs. And again, very effective. Caught a lot of nice fish here in Montana on that lure. And then on the other rod, I'm going to run a double D Dodger with some orange spackle that I put on there. Spackle tape, and then we're going to start off with a smile fly. So it's got a smile blade, and I'm going to start off with a natural brown with a little mylar tint in it, and we'll see if it's not producing. One of the nice things about the Max smile blades flies is there's a lot of different colors to pick from, so we'll just go through and find one that works, and we'll put a little worm on that as well. And finally, just to do something a little different, I've got a Max Sonic blade, and so we'll run this. We'll just run it, and it'll make some nice flash and some action. You can hook this up on the nose, and you can also hook it up on the middle of the back. I think we'll start with the nose. I put a tiny little curve into it to try to give it a little extra action. So we'll see what that looks like in the water. I'll probably run this one with just scent on, no worm. I don't want to mess up the action. So. Yeah, so there's see how that's bouncing?
About 3 minutes in, we're doing vacation planning, and here's a fish.
we were making a right-hand turn, and that fish hit on the outside line, so that was a speed up bite.
Oh, there's another one right there, maybe?
Yep, fish on the downrigger.
For you. Woo, too many.
That downrigger fish is fighting good over
I can
there.
leave the planer board on, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, and I don't see anything on this one. Switch gear. I think we lost the planer board, but that's fine.
Got one on the old goat.
All right, brought him in.
Oh yeah, bring that guy in.
Always super fun. Really nice rainbow. Well, maybe 12, 13 inches. More than that. 14 or so. About 14-inch rainbow. Check out some more on Holter Lake after this.
There's a fish.
All right, gotta get it on.
Fish on! On the old goat. These rainbow on Holter are just beautiful fish. This is a good one. I think this is a little bigger than yours, Matt. There he is. Look at that fish. Nice. Oh, that's a big fish. Nice. Look at that fish. Pulling lines, he's not ready yet. That's what you come out here for. There's not another boat around us either. There we go.
Hey.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that fish. Isn't that a pretty fish? So this one is not a planter. It's got an intact adipose on it. Let's take a look here. We're pushing 17 inches. So the fish in Holter, you're gonna have a combination. You're gonna have planters, and then you're gonna have natural reproduction here on the Missouri River. Nice fish.
You know, so you just mentioned that there's not another boat out here on the lake. And I think the reason for that, it's late September, bow season just opened up, rifle season's gonna open up, upland birds is coming up. So a lot of folks out here have shifted in getting ready for hunting rather than fishing. Just on the drive in myself, saw a herd of probably 12, 15 elk, 50 or so deer just kind of grazing around. Really, really cool to see that out here in really this vast landscape. The other thing I think about is just how much tourism is a major industry here in the state because of those huge bull elk, the great fishing, the scenery. I mean, you look around, we're right in the mountains here, right in this little canyon. It's just so beautiful. Absolutely visit if you get the chance anywhere here in the state, and you're doing really, really well. It's a great place to be.
There you go, your turn.
Look at the action on this one, huh? We're back in this really nice cove. Oh, we can see the splash in here. Some other folks trolling along, another guy jigging for walleye. We think it's just a beautiful day. This was the Max Sonic blade. And this one here is putting up a great fight.
Oh, look really at that fish. Look at that fish. Holy cow. Oh, that thing is huge.
That's the one guy's filming, one guy's reeling and netting tactic right there. Monster.
Oh my God, that is a pig.
Absolute monster on the Sonic bait fish. I mean, if I hit you on the head with this thing, I might be going to prison. Nice 17 and a half pound, or excuse me, 17 and a half inch fish. Beauty. What do you think of all the excitement, Duke? Speechless.
Watch out for those trees, but sometimes you come out ahead of the game. Someone was out there walleye fishing.
Around about 30, or what do you think?
That one goes 35. 33. 33.
33.
33. I got a fish here.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. And another one on the old goat, OG2. We told you earlier there's no need to come out here early. It's about 10 o'clock and these fish are turning on. That previous big fish, 18 inches that Matt caught, was clipped. So we've caught clipped and unclipped, and imagine 18 inches on a stocked fish. Oh, there we go. Nice. The feed source in the Missouri River has to be just off the charts for these fish to grow so big, so fat. They are all beautiful. And I cooked one up the other day and oh my God, they taste good. Look at that guy, that's a big fish. Oh yeah. Oh man, look at that! This is amazing! Look at that fish. Broke the rod. We got this one not a minute after Matt's 18-incher. This beauty is clipped. You can see on the back there the adipose fin is gone. You ever see a stock fish get that big? And look how healthy that fish is. And our measurement, 19 inches. Well, Matt, 19's the fish to beat.
I didn't know we were competing, but if we want to play it that way, I'm ready for you. Hey, got another one. Hot action here in Montana. Come back after the break.
Hi everyone, this is Hannah Pennebaker with Northwest Fishing Reports. Today we're at Clear Lake in southern Pierce County, Washington. This is a bit of a smaller lake, not as quiet as some of the bigger lowland lakes you can find around here, but it is stocked with plenty of fish. So far, Washington Department of Fish and Game has stocked about 6,000 trout into this lake, and they're pretty good size. But we just got all of our lines in the water and we're already marking fish. Look at all these fish on the fish finder. They're just everywhere. So we must have just passed through a nice school of them. We're gonna try to keep this one nice and low. We got the whole lake to ourselves, so we're not gonna horse this guy. We're just gonna bring him in slowly. Oh, this one's feisty, heading right for that line again. We're not gonna let him get tangled this time. And there he goes, fish in the net. All right, beautiful fish here on Clear Lake. Get him out of the net for you guys so you can see a little bit of a closer peek. And there we have it. This fish was caught on a Max Wiggle Hoochie and a pink metal dodger. And a little bit of worm for bait. And he's hooked pretty good. He's not going anywhere. Wow. This one's a fighter. We got another fish on here. This one feels like it could be a little bit bigger. Last fish we got in the boat was about 11 inches. So fingers crossed, we know there's some good quality fish in this lake. This one was about 18 feet of water, I want to say. We saw some marks a bit deeper. And in the net he goes. Nice job. Oh, this one's a fatty. All right. This one was on an orange spinner and an orange dodger. Oh, those spots on his back. Just nice chrome, nice spots on the back. These are just beautiful fish. This one's a little bit chunkier than the last one. Let's go ahead and get a measure on him real quick for you guys. Solid 13-inch trout out here on Clear Lake. Nice fish. Let's go ahead and get some more. Alrighty, so had a bit of a cloudy morning. Sun came out and the bite is still good, happy to say. Kind of came alive when he saw the boat. All right, I'm gonna step back here. We're gonna get him netted. Let them fight a little bit. Again, when you have the whole lake to yourself, there's no need to horse these fish. Just let them tire themselves out and then reel them in. And there you have it. Nice little fish. Wanted to mention, today we've been quite lucky, but one downside of this lake and something you need to be cautious of is that this lake is not only popular with fishermen, it's popular with jet skiers and power boarders and it's really important to share the lake, right? So just make sure to keep an eye out, especially towards the midday. Keep an eye out where you're going. Always look where you're steering. Watch out for waves and wake. Watch out for other boaters. Good idea to take a boater's education class if you haven't before. Just make sure you're staying safe out here. Staying safe out here and having a great time like we are. Woo. And actually the planer board, oh, it's a jumper. Wow, look at that. The planer board's going off. I'll grab this one. This is just the chaos out here when the fishing's good. You know, you never know when you're gonna get another fish on. Oh, you can actually see him jumping out there. Wow. On the planer board, wow. Here he comes to the net. I'm gonna go ahead and back up here so we can get him in the net for you guys. And in the net, good job. This one was caught on a kokanee cut plug. There we go. This one was actually caught on corn instead of a worm. Most of our fish today have been on worms, but I guess this one was in the mood for some shoe peg corn. So whether you bring out worms or corn, you know, the fish are hitting out here at Clear Lake, so come and get some for yourself. We actually decided to cut our day of fishing just a little bit short. We got 11 out of our total 15 fish limit. Remember, it's 5 fish per angler. And right after we got out of the water, a Department of Fish and Game truck pulled up and they just stocked the lake with 40,000 kokanee. Turns out every year this lake is actually stocked with 40,000 kokanee, just little fry, little kokanee. They grow up to be catchable size, and wow, that's sure cool. We didn't see any today. We were primarily targeting rainbow trout. Thank you so much for joining us on today's episode of Northwest Fishing Reports here at Clear Lake. This has been Hannah Pennebaker with Chris Decker and Sam Guzman. I hope to see you on the next one.
Hey, he's putting up a good fight. I'm liking this fish. I'm loving today. It's 60, it's sunny, and I'm on the water. What could be better, right?
Another pig. Oh, nice fish. There it is. Caught on the sonic blade.
Hey, I love that sonic blade. It's working really well today. This is what, the second, I think, third fish we caught on it. We're doing awesome out here. Action keeps going. Boat in front of us, battling a fish.
Wow, what a hit! I'll tell you what, these fish are slamming the sonic bait fish, the Max product. Oh my goodness, oh, that's a nice fish. I think we got a nice fish here. What do you think, Murph? You gonna jump in and get this fish for me?
Zoom in,
He's giving a good accounting of himself. Look at that beautiful hatchery, rainbow, big, thick fish. Montana's got fishing like this all around the state. If you want to come out and see some beautiful scenery, catch some beautiful fish, keep Montana in mind. See you guys on the water.